Back now to Iran, where the government has declared President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad the winner in yesterday's election. To give us a window on what people in Iran are saying about the latest developments, I spoke with Shabnam Rezaei. She is the editor-in-chief of PersianMirror.com, and I asked her what kind of response is coming out of Iran right now.
Well, Danielle, it's really hard to say right now what's going to happen in Iran in the next few days. As we know, the Mousavi supporters have been on the streets, sort of holding demonstrations. There are various chants going on the streets. They're claiming that the Ahmadinejad camp has lied and cheated and that there have been voting irregularities. And so the question remains, what's going to play out in terms of the students and the youth and the women coming out again in support for Mousavi, and will the situation get more tense?
What are you hearing, though, in terms of what you're being told from friends and family? Because I understand you still have very close contacts in Iran, correct?
Yes, I have family and friends there, and as you know, Iran has a very sort of popular blogger community. All these people are online, and I've used sort of that medium to communicate, particularly on the Mousavi front. They're all very disappointed. They're sort of in shock almost. They don't believe the results that have been shown this morning in Iran when they suggested that Ahmadinejad had won more than 60% of the populist vote, and therefore he was claimed to be the next president of Iran.
Do you have a sense, based on talking to friends of relatives, about whether or not protests will therefore continue? Because I know Nala was saying that up until now, the authorities have been dispersing those protests quite aggressively.
Yeah, the authorities have been out on the streets with batons. No serious injuries were reported. They're, sort of encouraging people not to come out. Mousavi generally has been using the internet as well as text messaging to get the news out. And as I understand it, they've shut a lot of that down. So it's very difficult for the students to get back together and do protesting. And this election really was about the vote of the people and what they were interested in. And so the question still remains, will they have the will and the power and the communication method, if that isn't shut down by the government, to go out, to mobilize, and to take the streets on?
Well, and in fact, the Supreme Leader has warned against provocative behavior in reaction to the election's result. Is it protest that he is primarily concerned about?
Absolutely. I mean, the last 4 or 5 days leading up to the election, we had seen people going home from work after 7 o'clock and then taking on the streets and wearing, certainly the Mousavi supporters, wearing the green colors and being out on the streets till about 3 or 4 in the morning, using this as an excuse to party. And those same people could potentially take to the streets. Both Mousavi, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and Ahmadinejad have said that, that would not be tolerated, and they'd like to sort of proceed cautiously, but the situation is very tense right now.
Shabnam Rezaei, thank you very much.
Thanks.